Hello, my name is Grace Lee, and I am a junior in Gull Lake High School, and I am currently taking the class Computer Science and Software Engineering, which is called a Career and Technical Education class. And today I'm going to be talking about how to keep good hygiene for your computer. To start off, we want to shut the operating system down. And we could find this command here on my notes over here, and it will be sudo shutdown now. So first we click on our operating system, we do Control Alt T, and the terminal pops up. And then I would put in sudo shutdown now, and then it will shut the system down. Now we're just gonna shut it down now, and if I clicked on it, I need to put my password in. Oh, I think I might have not put my password in correctly. Oh, I forgot the T, that's why it didn't work. That's why you need to be really careful in your spelling. Then it shut down. I'm just gonna pull this off to the side. So now that my OS has been shut down, the first thing we need to do is to make a backup. And I already got my File Explorer out, so I just need to do this. And then next we would go to virtual machines. And then next I'm gonna go to Linux practice backup. And then you'll see two directories in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the backup folder and then create a new folder that has today's date on it. And you get a new folder with the shortcut Control Shift N. And then today is 10.6.2023. So now I know which day that I made this backup on, so I'm gonna click on it and enter it. And then I'm gonna pull it off to the side real quick and then get another one of my file explorers out. I'll go to virtual machines. And then I'm gonna go back in here, going to the OS. Then I want to Control A to select everything and make sure it's everything that's selected and nothing that's wrong. Control C, and then press back on this folder. Control V, and that's all my backup that I have from all the OS, and this is I just made a backup for it. And the reason why I made a backup is actually I'm not gonna tell you right now, but it's really important, especially for like a virtual machine. But I'll talk about that later. And first, we're gonna want to go back to our virtual machine, which I got it out from VMware Player. This will load. Yep. We want to go into the practice one, and then we play it. Oh, yeah. And we're gonna just log back in. Okay, and the next step is to update the system. So I'm gonna bring back my notes that I left earlier and go back to user commands, get rid of lib so you can see the commands here. And I'm gonna just log back in now. Mm. Okay, now that we're here, I put it on a split screen and I'm going to actually change it to CLI Updating OS, which in red it's highlighted saying make a backup first, which means that it's really important to make a backup. So to start, I'm going to click on my terminal, not my terminal, my VM, Control Alt A, not A, T, sorry, to get my terminal back up. The command that I'm going to do after getting this terminal up is this command, which is called sudo apt-get update. So that's what I'm gonna do. Sudo apt get get update. Okay, now I'm gonna get the update now. So I'm gonna enter, and then it needs my password as I am an admin. Then I enter, and it'll check for any updates. Now that it's done, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna do the next command over here, which is sudo apt get upgrade. Sudo apt. Actually, instead of typing it all, instead of typing it all out, why not just use this? Then enter, and it says that there's one that could be upgraded, and that this much space is gonna be consumed, but it's honestly not that much of space because we have a lot of space on this computer. So I'm just gonna type in a Y. Enter. Then it's updating. Upgrading. And then it's continue to upgrade. And it's done. And the reason why we wanna update our OS is I actually found a website that's really good, and I'm gonna pull it right up here. And it shows both the benefits and risks of updating a VM. So, or your OS. And updating, it says here that it could bring a lot of advantages like a faster and smoother operation of the device and applications, more protection from malware, viruses, hackers, and more compatibility with devices and software, etc., etc. However, there are some risks to updating the OS as well, as it could also have compatibility issues, or it might lose some data, or it might crash, or it could like continue, like not continue, but like consume more battery in a shorter amount of time, and that comes with a risk, but that's why we to avoid it. It says literally here to avoid these issues. It's important to back up your data and settings before updating and check the compatibility. Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, I got a backup, and that is extremely crucial because just in case like you make a mistake on your VM or your OS, you could always like come back to the backup and then restart again. And it's like a safety net that you could use. Okay, anyway, going back to our virtual machine and our notes, it's saying over here to after you get the update, upgrade, and type Y, you want to do sudo reboot so it'll really get ingrained in the virtual machine that you did it. Because if you did it like in the system and then not reboot it, or then it might not be it like the virtual machine wouldn't have that feature until after you log out of your computer and log back on. Basically, it's kind of like that. And for my mouse. So now, we got our VM, which is nearly updated. So I will log back in. Again, you can't see the password since it's private, but we're gonna log just back in. Backupping basically just takes like 2 or 3 minutes of your time, and it's really, as you can see, it's pretty crucial, and like it's small effort, but the bad thing is like if you like you can't just abandon it in the middle of the process. So if you like have to go to your next class or something and you're like in the middle of it, you can't really ditch it because it could be really bad for your VM if you just shut it down like that, like in the middle of that process. So that's why you want to have enough time to get this done, and for the safety of your VM. Anyway, that's all for today, and thank you so much for looking at my vlog today, and have a great day.